Hey, me, Callie Carroll. Good morning, sunshine.
Morning, sunshine. Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning, sunshines. Daily dose of perspective.
Good morning, sweet baby sunshines. Good morning, sunshines. Let's get started.
Guys, I'm still here. I'm still here. I know what you're thinking. Cal, where have you been? Where's your daily dose of perspective? I've been at Make-A-Wish in Disney World for the last week, and I didn't schedule any videos because I just didn't. So I wanted to jump on and tell you about the real Make-A-Wish experience, share with you guys a little bit about what that looked like. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do the funny version, which is going to be super fun and supportive too. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but probably. So, like I said, we just got back from our Make-A-Wish trip. First of all, like the fact that we're a Make-A-Wish family is still mind-boggling to me. I've heard of the organization. You've probably heard of the organization. They started in 1980. They've helped over 550,000 kids, gave them hope for their fight, for their cause, and all of these different volunteers and generous donators support the Make-A-Wish Foundation to give families just hope, you know? And in our case, it wasn't like Witten was old enough when he was 20 months old, when we knew that he got a Make-A-Wish, for him to be like, oh, okay, like I'm going to really fight for that. He didn't even understand like all of the words of the English yet because he didn't really talk. So over the next year and a half, it was more about our family knowing that they got to have that experience and just like something to look forward to. And it happened to be for us this big ability to celebrate after what was a pretty hard freaking couple years. So first of all, we're so unbelievably grateful for the organization, and I just wanted to share like what the experience looks like, because most people maybe don't know anyone who's received a Make-A-Wish, or you haven't really got to see like what that entails. So they did a discovery meeting with us once Witten was old enough to like I don't know a little bit more. Once he was old enough for us to know a little bit more about him, where we talked about all of his different favorite things and really thought about what would be something that would be special, and do we want that wish to be directed just towards him or towards the entire family? And right away we knew our answer was going to be towards the entire family, because it wasn't just Witten that was affected, right? Of course, he was the one that had the 58 effusions. He was the one that was sick the old time. He was the one that was experiencing the fatigue and the exhaustion and the change of taste buds and not being able to eat and all the pokes and all the different things. But at the same time, his brother and his sister and his brothers, I know how many kids I have, you guys. They were affected too. My kids were in high school in a really important time of their lives, and my daughter just starting to go to college. She changed where she was going to college at. My son making sure that he was home and he was present for the little ones. Quincy would just like wake up one morning and mom and dad were gone. Like Witten would be sick, get sick in the middle of the night. If he got a fever, we would go to the hospital, take him over while he's sleeping to grandma and grandpa's, and he wakes up and we're just gone for a week. Like your family's just gone. So we wanted to do something to celebrate and just not reward, that's not the right word, but to like just really be able to come together for the entire family. So that's one of the first things that they do in the discovery meeting. And we looked at all different sort of stuff, right? Like, would we want to get a camper to go camping more, or a pontoon boat, or like the kids kept saying, put a pool in the backyard. And I was like, I'm not putting a pool in the backyard. First of all, Witten John hates the water at that time. Do you remember that? He is not a swimmer. We're not putting a pool. It's got to be about everybody. So we decided on an experience. You could get like meet someone famous. You could have some like sort of tangible item that you keep. We decided to go on this experience, and Disney World is just like it goes above and beyond, because there is so much support and so much donating that Disney does to the cause. Because they spend about $10,000 on each family's wish, but with what Disney gives you, and I think all of the different donations from the parks out there, it's like it's more than I could ever even imagine. It's an experience that you could never get if you're not a Make-A-Wish family. So they took our entire family of six. They flew us out to Florida. We got a rental car. We got to stay in this place called Give Kids the World, which we could have chosen to stay somewhere else, I guess, too. I found out, but like this place was unbelievable. It was its own like little resort in itself. It's only for Make-A-Wish kids, and I love that piece of it because we got to be around other families families who know what that's all about. They know what it's like overcoming or going through such heavy adversity. And like the diversity of types of people that you see, just the number of wheelchairs, the number of different, just the variety that we're exposing our kids to with love and consideration and hope was just so amazing. So that place alone, it like served ice cream all day long. We had, of course, different like free food that we could have the whole time. Every single night was a different holiday. So they celebrate Halloween on Monday night, and on Tuesday nights, I forget because we were out at the parks. But like whatever. So there's birthday parties, Halloween, Christmas is every Thursday night. This doesn't matter if it's this time of the year, but always, so the kids get to meet Santa, they get to pick a present, and but part of the um I mean, like the sad piece of that is it's some of these children's like last experience. They want to give them one more Halloween. They want to give them one more Christmas. They want to give them one more birthday party. So they have this sort of experience, right? And there's rides, there was games. Witten loved all the games. There was miniature golf. So that's just our resort that we like stayed at. And as a and they do this thing called a star ceremony, where every Make-A-Wish kid makes an appointment. They get this little like beaming star. They get to decorate the star. It's this full production. Then a couple days later, you go and you watch where they put your star in this castle, which will live there forever. So like Witten will be a part of the Make-A-Wish, the Give Kids the World castle forever, which is so cool. And then as alumni, we get to go back to this resort 2 times a year, any single time for the rest of our lives. We can see the star, experience all of the things they offer. So just that alone was freaking absolutely like unbelievable. Then we got 3-day park hopper passes for our family to Disney World, where we had Lightning Lane passes. I'll tell you more about this part tomorrow. Like, it was a little crazy. It was a little busy being a holiday week, but that's the week we chose because we wanted all of our kids to be able to go, and the kids are in college and we couldn't have them missing school. So that was like pretty nuts, but we got to like use the Lightning Lane, go to Disney, do all of those different pieces. Universal Studios was my favorite part. At Universal, they like treat Make-A-Wish families like gold. Like unbelievable. You show up and they're like, oh, they see your pass. They take you to the back of the ride, like not a Lightning Lane. I'm taking like they took it where people are getting off, and they just put you on the ride. And they're like, do you want to go again? And we rode so many rides that I felt nauseous for probably 2 days. Like just roller coaster after roller coaster. The Velociraptor coaster was unbelievable. So we did all of those different things. The kids loved Universal. Witten's favorite part was meeting the characters, and there'd be this line of like for an hour. It's like or even like a 120-minute line. You go up with your pass, and they let the Make-A-Wish family come right in, and then Witten got to meet all of his people. He's adorable. I have to share these pictures because he would always be so shy, but he wanted to meet them all, and that was the biggest deal to him. And that felt weird, like honestly, because like there's all these people that have been waiting so long, and you just walk up and you get to go right in. But they would be like, oh, like most people were so sweet and genuine, like this Make-A-Wish kid gets to have this experience. So that was super cool too. Then we got SeaWorld passes. We didn't even have time to use those. We went to Legoland, we went to Peppa Pig World, and you can just pick from basically all of the different places, Kennedy Space Center, anywhere that you want to go there. So we got so much that we couldn't even experience at all. How cool is that? In addition, they give you a card to pay for all of your expenses, like $50 for face painting, and they really want you to use it for the experience. So covers your food at the parks. It covers anything that you really want. The kids' trips to Walmart for the food that they wanted. That's cool too. But uh, all in all, I guess what I would say is, I haven't been here with you guys because I was just really present with my kids, and my husband, and I cried for a week straight. Like my family would look over, like, "Are you crying again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm crying again." Like I'm so grateful, and I'm so happy, and I know that it's been a rough couple years, but to have this organization that does something for families like this, and whether that's during their journey to give them hope, or it's at their end of life journey and they give them another experience, or if it's a celebration journey when you find out that your child's NAD, it's a really cool organization. It was an incredible experience, and my heart could just not be any more full and any more grateful for what we've been through. Although it's been hard, I wouldn't change a thing just because it's got us to where we're at. Although that's really hard to say because you would never want to, I don't know, have that come out of your mouth. But um, it's what it's what has made our family what it is today. And all of the adversities that you face, and I hope that it's not a Make-A-Wish sort of experience. Those 550,000 families, I think about having children with life-threatening diseases and what that's like for everyone. But the adversity that you're facing, whatever it is, it supports us in getting to our next chapter and growing through something if we choose to grow through it. So I am unbelievably grateful. I wanted to share with you guys the Make-A-Wish trip. Also to tell you, I'm still here. I am not doing as many lives right now because we're getting ready to launch this podcast that we're doing as I'm doing like a co-host podcast starting January of 2025. So we're putting a lot of work and effort into recording and getting those all ready. But we're still here. We're still around. I'm going to go in and do a workout before I get to go home and hang out with my beautiful babies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Make-A-Wish. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of our journey. And I know everything's incurable, blah, blah, blah for right now, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen in the future. And right now we're healthy and we're strong and we're persevering and we're freaking living life to the fullest and enjoying and really taking in each moment. And I couldn't be more grateful for that. So don't forget, perspective reveals miracles. Sorry about this awesome lighting. I don't know. It's a window. There's a window reflecting the light behind me. So you're welcome for this professional studio production. Love you guys. Bye.
Thanks for joining, and don't forget to subscribe and, of course, share with your friends. Guys, that's how we impact more lives. All right, see you next time.